Yeah, boy.
Hey. Skul the Hero Slayer is a 2D roguelike that is quite frankly one of my favorite roguelikes of all time, evident by my almost 500 hours of playtime. While I like to dip my toes in quite a few roguelikes, bolstering 1,000 plus hours of the genre at the time of recording, one thing I love so much about Skul is the ever-increasing amount of player agency the game provides. Maybe asking yourself, Chicken Man, what is player agency? Well, I'm glad you asked. Player agency can be summed up as the player's ability to influence the elements of a run. But why is this important to Skul? Because it's a roguelike, meaning that there is a good amount of randomized elements involved, and it's important to make players feel like they are able to contribute to their run, and not just feel like they're being played with when RNG says it's feeling romantic. But, what kind of agency does Skul give you in the base game? Well, in order to understand this, we need to go through the basic gameplay loop. Skul's gameplay loop consists of the player going through pre-built reward rooms that are denoted by unique door frames. The green skull-themed door gives you a random skull, which allows you to gain or change out a skull if you have 2. The gold door with riches near it gives you a random item to add to your 9 slots. The last gray plain-looking door gives a certain amount of gold based on the floor you're on. Each level consists of 2 shops and 2 boss fights, consisting of adventure fights or a main boss respectively. Now, within this gameplay loop, what does Skul allow you to do to influence your run? To start, more times than not, there will be 2 of the 3 main door types for you to go through per screen, which can help you better manage what resource you need in the current situation. While gray money doors are quite simple, seeing how they just give you money, the other 2 doors give more options than just skull or item. When given the option to pick up a skull, you can also destroy said skull instead of picking it up, which gives you an important resource called bone fragments. Bone fragments are the only currency in Skul that allows you to upgrade a non-legendary type skull into a more powerful item. This turns skull doors from a choose-your-own-character door into a power-up-the-player door if they are happy with the skull they are playing with. Item doors are like mini money doors, with a chance of something greater. This is because you can sell any item you come across, netting you a set amount of gold based on the item. This is great for those times when you get low on cash in the shop. Shop doors are extremely influential doors that allow the player to do a variety of actions. Within the shop, players are able to buy food to heal themselves, buy items from the black market, reroll all items on the black market, trade with the head trader, or buy quintessences, active items that have unique effects on combat. While item doors allow you to pick from 1 of 3 items from the chest, the shop's reroll feature allows you to look at least 8 items on average if you have at least a bit of cash. This is great because it really allows the players to start building up one of Skul's biggest mechanics, inscriptions. Inscriptions are effects that every item has 2 of, with each of them having unique effects. With 35 inscriptions to choose from, the player has a large variety of options to influence their run. In order to activate an inscription, you must meet the required number denoted in its description. As you can see, all inscriptions have a more powerful version of themselves, which is usually sought after in a run. With overall amazing inscriptions such as Courage or Wisdom, or unique ones like Fairy Tale, the player can really be creative with how their run is going to go. Another thing I love about the shop is that you can technically buy max health upgrades if you already have a quintessence, because unlike regular items, selling quintessences gives you max health instead of gold, which is another way you could play your run. Imagine having all of your items in Skulls perfect and just fiending gold rooms and buying every quintessence you see for more health. The Adventurer rooms give similar agency as do item rooms, as you are offered the choice of 3 things once all adventurers are defeated. Unlike item rooms, however, the Adventurer rooms give you the choice of an item, a quintessence, and a skull, which is amazing if you really need that last couple bone fragments for your next upgrade. Last but not least, main boss rooms boast the largest variety chest in the game, allowing players to get quintessences or items from a selection of 7 different items. But that's just scratching the surface. There are countless NPCs that can help you along with your runs, and even an entirely new update called the Dark Mirror, which adds so much more content and replayability into the game. But that's a story for another time. Anyways, my broskies, I gotta bounce. Bounce on ya, boys dick.